Welcome back everyone to Game Builder Garage. Oh no, I've said it. I always say garage. Damn it, I've been watching too many Americans. Game Builder Garage. Welcome. Now, in the last video, we talked about the texture node on. You can see in the top right there, we've got 3 lives. Now we've got 2. Now we've got 1. Now we've got 0. So what we're going to do today is we're going to teach you how to change these depending on how many hits that we take. It's going to be a wild ride, this one. Let's go. So we're getting a bit deeper now with Game Builder Garage, and I'm just going to assume that you've watched the previous videos. You know about the texture node on, you know how it works, you know how to link it to objects and all that sort of stuff. Now everything inside this box right here, let's zoom out a little bit, is the life counter plus a reset. So when we get down to 0 lives, it'll reset the game automatically. It's pretty compact this, I've compacted it quite well. So what we're going to be doing first of all is we're going to be linking this line here, our alien, which is the thing that's going to cause us harm, the thing that's going to cause us to take damage, and we're going to link the alien all the way up here to this thing, the touch sensor. Now in the settings we've got it on touch, so basically while you're in the touch sensor's hitbox, if you like, then it'll give you an output. Now there's different ways that you can set this up. Also we've got it on center to center. Now this is linked to the alien. Now if we press start, you can see there's a little box around the alien. So that is our touch sensor. Now if we go in the settings, you can see it's checking what? It's checking person. So when the alien touches the person, it's all starting to make sense now. It's all logical. It's all in steps. When the alien touches a person, we get an output. And from the output, what we're going to do is we're going to put it into a timer. Now, this timer is at 0.2 seconds. So that is just slowing the output down. And we need to do that in order for it not to... If I get rid of this timer, you'll see exactly what happens. When we get in this hitbox, see the 3? It's not going to do it now because we've got jumping. Let's try. If we put it top down. No, we're not going to be able to get it because we've got the jumping. But we've put the timer in place just to delay the output from the touch of the person, and that's going to go into a counter. Now when we get a touch, it will count up. Go into the settings of this, and I've got it the range from 1 to 4. Now that 1 to 4, if we go back, is these 4 sprites here. Now I've given them all the value, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the way the counter works, it just counts. Makes sense really, it just counts up. So we make 1 as our first sprite, and then when it counts up again to 2, it's our second sprite, 3 is our third sprite, and 4 is our 4th sprite, which in this is game over basically. And we're going to link the counter to 4 different comparisons. Now what we're doing is the constant 1, we're comparing, and if the counter equals this constant, then it will play this sprite, or it'll show this sprite. So let's just run through that again. So when we've got all our lives, the counter is at 1, as you can see there. So 1 is equal to 1, and we get this sprite displaying on this box because it's linked there with the lines. Now, when this counter goes to 2, so when we touch the alien, 2 is no longer equal to 1, so it will not display that one, but 2 is equal to this constant 2, and it'll display this one. And then when the counter touches again, it'll go to 3. 3 is equal to this one, and then the 4th time it hits, or the 4th time you touch the alien, you get this, which is game over. Now, on the comparison here, it equals. So when we get to 4, we are showing that we've got 0 lives. We're also, if you follow this line, we're also playing a sound. Now, we've not talked about these yet, but if you go to output there, play sound, we're playing a sound effect. So if we go into the sound effect, this is going to be really powerful for all you musically minded people. There's all sorts of stuff that you can do here, but I've just chose funny and fail. So it'll just play that noise when it gets an input. So when we've got no lives, it'll also play a sound. And the third output, it will also start a timer. And that timer is 2 seconds. Once 2 seconds happens, it's a retry. So that is just starting the game over. So let's do that. We take a hit. We took 2 hits there. We take another one. The sound plays because the sound is not on a timer. And it also shows that at the start, at the top right. Hopefully you've understood that so far. It's pretty straightforward. We just need to get this counter working right. So you've got your touch sensor smoothed out by a timer to count up. Also, if you look on this counter, because we're going to go through the reset as well, which is it's basically renewing your lives. So let's see how it works out. So we touch the alien, 2 lives, 1 life. Now if we touch the turnip, it goes back and we've got 3 lives again. So we hit 2, 1, game over. And it starts again. Now when we touch the turnip, so we've got an object breaking, which if you go to input, you can see state change, object break. We've gone on the settings of the object and we're checking turnip. So when turnip is destroyed, we get an output. Now there's quite a few outputs here that we've got and it's all really simple. But we've got 2 effects, we've got fireworks and party poppers, and we've got a sound as well. Now you can do any sort of thing on there. I just wanted to put some effects on it and make it sound super happy, as you can see. But what we're doing as well, if we go to counter, now this bottom one here is a reset. So whenever it gets a signal, it'll reset the counter back to the starting value, and we've set the starting value as 1. So every time we collect a turnip, it will reset the counter, and resetting the counter to 1 goes back to over here where it's comparing to this constant 1, and it will now display 3 lives. Then we take a hit, 2 lives, take a hit, 1 life, take another hit, game over. Hopefully you've understood that. Now this blue box is just a notes node on, and it's just a way to basically segment all your coding. So I've named it lives plus reset. You can see we've got other things on the display here. There's loads of stuff there going on. We're going to be talking more about that in future videos. Hope you've understood this. If you have, then great. Well done. join the Discord server, link is down below. Hope you're getting good now with Game Builder Garage, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.